Imagine a rural road in a rainstorm. Out of the woods stumbles a young woman, barefoot, covered in mud and bleeding from several wounds. She told the police that she had been driving on a remote stretch of highway when a stranger forced her car off the road. According to her account, he attacked her and Alex Woodworth, her friend, leaving her to run for her life into the dark. Local units immediately moved into the backcountry. They used flashlights to sweep the woodline and the muddy road, searching for the vehicle and any sign of a fleeing suspect. When they located the car stuck in the mud, they didn't find evidence of a third party. Instead, inside the vehicle, they found the body of 24-year-old Alex Woodworth. The investigation soon centered on the discrepancy between the account Ezra provided to officers and the physical state of the crime scene. At the time, Ezra was maintaining a secret relationship with Alex while living with her primary boyfriend, Jason. After Jason discovered the affair and demanded she cut ties with Alex, Ezra drove to meet Alex one last time on that remote road. During her subsequent police interviews, Ezra's demeanor was noted by investigators as unusual for a victim. She appeared calm, often smiling or laughing while offering lengthy, unsolicited details about her movements that night. She maintained that an unknown man had ambushed them, dragging Alex away and attacking her before she escaped. However, the heavy rain had turned the road's surface into a recording medium, capturing every impression made in the dirt during the incident. This map shows the tracks left in the mud. Forensics found only 2 distinct sets of footprints, belonging to Ezra and Alex. There were no impressions from a third person. In the struggle area, the mud was completely undisturbed by any other shoes. The absence of these tracks meant that the attacker would have had to move through the mud without leaving a single footprint. Ezra later provided an alternative account, stating that Alex was actually the one who attacked her, and she had acted in self-defense. To verify this, investigators analyzed the blood spatter found inside the car, which serves as a reconstruction of the struggle's geometry. Analysts traced the trajectory of the blood spatter on the ceiling and dashboard back to a specific origin in the car. The vectors directed toward the passenger seat indicate Alex was in a stationary, defensive position when struck, not the aggressor. Ezra also pointed to the word boy carved into her left arm, claiming the attacker had done this to her. Forensic examiners noted that the cuts were shallow and uniform in depth, lacking the erratic marks usually found when a victim is struggling against an assailant. This chart shows the alignment of the letters. The angle and the starting point of each stroke were positioned exactly where a right-handed person would naturally reach to carve into their own left forearm. The physical evidence suggested that the wounds on Ezra's arm had been self-inflicted to support her initial account of the night. In 2019, the case finally went to trial in a Wisconsin courtroom. Prosecutors presented the forensic data to the jury, contrasting the physical reality of the mud and blood against the defendant's statements. Ezra took the stand herself, providing a testimony marked by tears and long silences. Despite her testimony, the jury reached a decision in less than 4 hours. Their deliberation focused on the physical evidence, the footprints that weren't there, and the geometry of the wounds, rather than the emotional testimony. Ezra McCandless was found guilty of first-degree intentional homicide and sentenced to life in prison. The case became a reference for how forensic science can be used to test a person's narrative against the immutable facts of a crime scene. In the end, while words can be used to construct a story, the physical evidence remains to tell the actual one.